name is Ruchika and I welcome you all to my channel. Well, today's video is all about how to plan your day like a girl boss. We all want to stay highly productive, get done as many things as we can in a day to achieve our goals and to fulfill our dreams. There's a saying, a goal without a plan is merely a wish. And that is why today I am here to share with you how I plan my day to stay productive throughout, to get a lot of things done without burning myself out. But before we hop into this video, I want to talk a little about the term girl boss first. I had no idea about what the term girl boss meant, and I was seeing a lot of videos on YouTube using the term girl boss or using the hashtag girl boss, like videos like girl boss morning routine, girl boss evening routine, how to be a girl boss, how to plan your days like a girl boss. So I was a little curious and I did a little research online, and I got to know that GirlBoss is the name of a book by Sophia Amoruso. I'm really not sure if I pronounced that right, but yeah, her name is Sophia Amoruso, and this book is about her journey of how she became such a successful businesswoman. I haven't read that book, but I wanted a little summary of it. So again, I researched online and I got the summary of that book, which tells that Sophia had the hobby of selling vintage clothes online when she was about 22 years old, and she used to sell vintage clothes on eBay online, and the name of her store was Nasty Gal Vintage. It became so successful and so famous that later on she opened her own brand, and the name of her brand was Nasty Gal. Sophia became so successful and famous that she was named the richest self-made woman by Forbes in 2012. Well, this book is definitely going on my reading list 2018. I believe that girl boss is not gender specific. Girl boss can be used to define any person who has the drive, the determination, the passion, the dedication and consistency towards realizing their dreams into reality. Okay, enough talking. Now without further ado, let's get started. So my tip number one is make a to-do list. I have my self-made to-do list, which I'm going to show you, and I will be explaining using the to-do list how I plan my days. So I always used to be the type of person who thought that I do not need to write things down on a paper. I can easily remember all the tasks, all the schedules, all the appointments and all the events. And little did I know, I was actually decreasing my productivity by doing that, because a part of my brain was constantly busy in remembering all the events, all the tasks, all the appointments, all the schedules, and I just could not completely focus and concentrate on the task in hand. So this in turn decreased my productivity. It used to happen with me so many times that I have so much time and so many things to do, but I just could not figure out where to get started, what to get done first, because I did not plan my day properly. And that is why I highly recommend all of you to make a to-do list, so that you have a list of the tasks that you have to get done, and your brain does not have to constantly remember all the tasks, events or appointments. Those things you will have in front of you on a paper, and now your brain would be so relaxed and it would be able to fully concentrate and give it its 100% to the task that you are currently working on. So make a to-do list. My tip number 2 is do not overload yourself. You're a human, not a robot, and that is why you need regular breaks in between two tasks. You can never do one task after the other without being irritated or frustrated. Plan your day in such a way that you have breaks in between different tasks so that you do not burn yourself out and you are staying productive throughout. You need to understand that every day has only a specific amount of time, and depending upon how much time each task is going to take to complete, we can do only so many tasks in a day. Also, there are a lot of tasks that might need us to commute to a different place. Obviously, commuting also takes time. So, whenever you are planning your day, you should keep in mind that the n number of hours or n number of minutes are going to be spent while commuting. And then you should plan your day accordingly. You should consider all the factors that usually we do not actually consider while we plan our days, like commuting, as I said. And sometimes it happens that tasks actually do not sometimes actually, most of the time it happens that we are not able to accurately estimate the time that each task is going to take. Sometimes they'll take more time and sometimes even less than what we actually estimated they would take. So never ever overload yourself with tasks. Be realistic, consider breaks, consider all of the factors, and then plan accordingly. My tip number 3 is prioritize. Now take all the tasks that you have to get done in the day and prioritize them. Take at most 3 most important tasks that you have to get done in the day. Now we are going to go ahead and divide our to-do list into sections. The first section is for the most important task of the day. Now you have 3 most important tasks of the day and you are going to take the task with the highest priority, the most importance, and going to write it under the most important task of the day. This is the task that you have to get done early in the morning or as soon as possible. This is the task that you are going to tackle first thing in your day. This is the type of task that once you get done with it, once you tackle this task, you feel so happy and so satisfied that even if you don't get much done the rest of the day, you'll feel happy and satisfied. Now we are left with 2 important tasks out of the 3. Now these 2 tasks are going to go under our second section of the to-do list, and that is important task of the day. Now these are the tasks that you're going to get done next. These are the tasks with the secondary importance and they do not have as much priority as the first one did. So the second thing that you're going to tackle with is these 2 tasks. Third section of the to-do list, which is like a basic to-do list where you don't write tasks that have as much importance as the other 3 did. These are the tasks that you can get done whenever you have the time. Small tasks that won't consume a lot of your time, like for example calling your friend. So while you're commuting for maybe to go to office, you can call your friend and check how they are, or maybe buying groceries. So while you're coming back from office, you can go to the grocery store that comes on the way and you can buy a grocery and then go home. So you basically get the picture, right? You take 3 most important tasks in the day, get done with them as soon as you can, and then you take up all the additional tasks that don't have as much priority and that are not going to take as much time of yours. I do a lot of research online, and whenever I research about time management or productivity on Pinterest, I see the term eat the frog a lot. So being the curious person that I am, I researched about it and I got to know that Mark Twain says, "Eat a love frog every morning and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day." The basic idea of eating the frog is that once you are done with, or once you complete the worst task the first thing in the morning, the rest of the day is a cakewalk. So I guess now you understand why we have divided our to-do list into sections and why we are tackling the most important task first thing in the morning or as soon as we can. So go ahead and eat the frog. My fourth tip is batch your tasks. So when you batch similar tasks together, you save a lot of time. And since you are in the momentum, you will more easily get similar tasks done. Now, an example of batching your tasks together can be grouping responding to emails and returning phone calls together. Or another example would be while you are going to the dentist, you can go to the drugstore that is on the way rather than going to the dentist and then going to some other appointment and then coming back to the drugstore. So this way you will save a lot of your time. And my tip number 5 is always have a backup plan. Things always don't go as planned, and there might be times when some appointment is cancelled or something isn't going to go as planned, or somebody was about to show up for some work but they didn't because they felt sick or because of any reason whatsoever. So when things aren't going according to the plan, it's best to have a backup plan so that you're not sitting idle wondering what you can do. Always have a backup plan. These are my 5 tips on how to plan your day. Do let me know in the comments down below how you plan your day for increased productivity. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget the bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a new video, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care, keep loving, and have an amazing day ahead. Bye!